Oh, your phone is horrifying. So, of course, the iPhone is always working properly, but
Yeah, right.
we always have problems with the Android.
Whatever. What you on?
That's Facebook.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Facebookians.
Oh, baby, that's because you had it on normal.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
All right, so sorry we're late. We were running around and doing some stuff. Hey, what's good, Andy? So, oh, I'm not over here. This is so weird. So, tonight's topic is what?
1 second.
Okay.
What's up, Miko?
What's up, Miko?
What's up, Doc? Just giving everybody a couple more minutes. So I was everyone day. Hope everyone had a great day on this lovely Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. What's good, y'all? So we just giving
What's going
the
on?
fam time to join. So we got an Instagram up and our Facebook up. What's Gucci?
And what's up, Cuzzo?
Cool.
All right. Go ahead, babe.
All right. So tonight's topic, as some of y'all saw, is called "Let It Burn." And you probably are thinking one thing versus another, but the let it burn topic is actually let the fire burn for your significant other and how to continue keeping that fire burning. Because a lot of people, that fire dims and then there's no like for each other, there's no time for each other, and it just dies. So that's what we're talking about tonight. How do you keep that fire burning? Don't say, oh, we go to dinner, or, oh, what is it? We go to dinner. We go to the movies.
But let's say now that because if that's what works for y'all, and that's what keep y'all fire going, please continue doing it. And I guess maybe the second of what she's saying is maybe add something else or whatever case.
Yeah, so for like 20, 40 years, you think?
You know what? But think about it, baby. Everybody's relationship different. You got some people, that's all they really care. Like, look, let's just go get something to eat because that's our thing.
Facts.
Let's just go walk down the street. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on someone's situation. But what Ronnie is saying is basically whatever that thing is that kept the fire, if that's what it is, what do you do to continue it? Or stop it from going out, right?
Right.
That's what you're trying to figure out.
Yeah. So here's we get questions and we have questions on the table. So the example and the question that was received was basically, if you're trying to get your partner to pay attention to you, and let's say every time you trying to do something, they on the phone or, just kind of not even paying attention to you, how do you get that back? When y'all used to hang tight, y'all used to keep it tight, y'all used to be good, hang together, do stuff together, and now all of a sudden the mood is kind of drying out. There's a no attention being paid. You coming home and instead of, that love making session, you getting that What do you do? Hey, Miss Mary.
So
What's up, Bobby?
Chef was good. All right, so I look at everything as a case by case scenario, right? So it could be a situation, and we're just shooting in the wind. Maybe something in the beginning. I know a lot of people say, you do what you did, whatever you did to get her, continue to do to keep her, or whatever, right? Cool. Now, as time goes on, people, get older, people go through things happen, you know what I'm saying? So, and it might not even be the other person, you can be going through something like personally, health-wise or anything that dim the light. It might not even have anything to do with the other person. or something in the relationship, or I'm sorry, not the relationship, but something in your life could have changed. It could have, business or whatever it is. So make sure you address like particular issues to see, because there might be something wrong when you think, oh, they're not paying me no attention, they're not doing this never, and it could be something wrong. So have those open conversations and pay attention.
I can't see tonight. I don't know why I can't.
Pillow talk time.
Pillow talk time. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's cool too, especially if you, again, sometimes you might get in late or whatever, and you only have enough time to get in, get something to eat, whatever. Now it's time to go to bed because you're that busy. Pillow talk.
Another thing, though, I think that women's definition of getting time or spending time together, I think is different from men's definition. Like,
I think so too.
I definitely think so. Like my husband, he'll be Gucci with just watching TV together, and he'll say, "We just spent time together." Me, I'm like, "What are you talking about? We didn't spend no time together. We just watched TV in a dark room, and we was all into the show. How is that me and you time? So
right. So again, that's where the difference is. So the way you may view time may be just different. Not that the person's not doing it, but you gotta understand some people do things in maybe a different way than you're doing them. So
it definitely is.
So address that. You know what I'm saying? Be like, okay, or understand the person that you with, whatever. If that's them, but you are getting time, so you can't. Oh, I'm not getting enough time, or the time that I would like, in the way I would like,
or the time that you used to give it to me.
Or for us, we look at it as different, because I look at it like I don't see really other than I don't think anything really changed. We still go out. You know what I'm saying? Again, I've never been one for just overly talkative. So, but I listen. But even in those cases, it looks like, oh, you're not saying anything back. So, you might feel like you've been ignored. And it's not that it's been ignored, but it's just that I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a talkative person. My day is not that productive that every day I come home I have something to happen. It's pretty much the same thing. So I pretty much be like,
I'll be back. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I pretty much be like, she be like, well, how was your day, babe? Same shit. I mean, same stuff, different day. You know what I'm saying? If something different happened, I would say, hey, But again, I think some females and probably males, I'm just say people, may be looking for something else, and it's not that the other person is not. You got to look at, okay, that's how that person is, or whatever the case may be. But
what if y'all been together for like 9 plus 10 years, and y'all time was always tight, and then now all of a sudden it's nothing. You're not being paid attention to. I cannot see when, if you have addressed this a few times, and it's, what if you address this a few times and it's still no change? Do you just accept that you are the one who is going to have to always make plans to spend time together? That's a good question. So if there's we got questions popping.
Was that because of
the topic is let it burn. So
yeah, it's about
how to keep the fire burning in your relationship. So we have a question on the floor.
She wants to come on.
Oh, come on. We got somebody that wants to join us. So we're waiting for them to join. But the question on the floor. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Kim.
What's up, cuzzo?
Hi.
Hey.
I didn't know I was actually going to be live. That wasn't the plan.
So we got a question on the floor. Kim, can you help answer that question?
It depends. I was actually doing some classwork, so I figured let me get some classwork in and listen to you guys. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
So we're talking about how to keep the fire burning in a relationship and spending time with your spouse when that time is more of a forced thing. The question on the floor is, what if you have addressed that a few times and then there's still no change? So if you talk to that person over and over, your husband, your boyfriend, your boo, and you said, hey, look, I want to spend time with you, and all he doing is on his phone or not wanting to spend time with you, do you keep being the person to spend the time or press the time or make the plans, or do you just say, forget this marriage, forget this relationship?
No, you don't say forget the marriage. So I'm divorced, so I guess I don't know if I'm the right person to ask, but
you are, because we're doing this so we don't get divorced. So
right.
Anything
I know for me, my ex-husband, I gave him a lot of space. So when it was time for me to want to spend time with him, he was always open to it. I guess because I gave him a lot of time and, to do what he wanted to do or whatever. So when I wanted to have dinner out, or if I wanted to go and see a movie or even watch a specific show, he wanted to, he was all in for that. So I think for me, it was just me allowing him to have his time with his friends or whatever it is that he wanted to do, whatever his interest was, so that when he did come home, or he when he came home, it was like, hey babe, I want to do this, or he looked forward to watching a specific show with me. So I didn't really press the issue, you know what we doing? I need that time, because y'all know how I am. I'm not it's you want your space, I want my space too. So I'll see you when you come home.
I think that's a great response. We got some thumbs up over here for that too.
So Facebook, I don't know if you heard. So my cousin Kim was on the Instagram Live, and she said for her what worked. She saying the work for her was she gave her husband space, right? So when she wanted to do things, whatever, he didn't have a problem with it, because she don't, sweat her about any time or anything. So it was cool, yeah, we can go out and do that, because he had his time to go hang or do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
I honestly think that Dre is that way too, because he wants to take some time and go to the basement and watch his shows, watch his football, without being bothered. Right. And once that's done, he pretty much game for anything,
Listen, they're no offense, right? But men are like kids. It's y'all want to have y'all time, and we're the same way, for most of us. We want our time. There are certain things that your spouse isn't into. Say there is a particular show, Dre is into football. Ro, I don't know if you're into football or not, Ronnie, but
I am.
I know for me, but see, I'm not really a football girl. I love boxing. So whenever there was a boxing match, I would go with him to go watch a boxing match, or we'll sit home and watch a boxing match. But when it came to...
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll tell you.
But when it came to football, I don't have a clue about football. So you do you. Go ahead, do your thing, and just tell me about it when you get back home.
Now,
so
I love football and I watch football. But Dre, he's particular. So he will watch a game that I'm watching, but he has this red zone where it shows every game that's happening, no matter if it's on regular TV or not. And it shows exactly what's happening with those games every time something big is about to happen. If I'm watching Red Zone upstairs and Dre want his man time, like you said, give him that time, he gonna go downstairs and still watch Red Zone,
Yeah.
whether I'm watching it or
Yeah.
not. I could watch a whole Cowboys game upstairs. He would go right downstairs and watch a Cowboys game because that's that time that guys kind of need to unwind and not always be, you know, I guess spending the time with their ladies, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so
And it's not a bad thing. I
No,
don't think
it's
a
not.
bad thing
I don't think
at
it's a
all.
bad thing at all.
see, here's my thing. I think we should, and women too. I think everyone should have their time, right? As long as your together time succeeds, you know, your alone time, right?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be hanging with my boys more than I'm hanging with, you know, my, you know, your
Yes.
significant other or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be by myself more than I'm with my, you know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that.
yeah. So I think everyone is that time. So with me, Kim knows, Ronnie knows. So I'm not I don't need to be around someone like 24/7, like this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I like space. So then we come around like, hey. But if we around all the time, they're like, I don't have nothing to say. You already, whatever I'm about to say, you already know because you was there. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think everyone should still have a quote unquote individual life a little bit, just so you can at least like she was talking about earlier, about keeping the flame. Because guess what? Never get something to talk about. Oh, babe, let me say what happened today. Instead of being like, I know, babe, I was with you. Remember? So it's like, oh shoot, we got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because you were there. So
Right.
that's just where I look at. I don't know right, wrong, or different. Everybody can chime in, but
Some people are saying stuff over here.
Somebody said women are bad luck with sports.
that was Miko.
Miko.
You know what? I'm gonna fight you. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank you, Kim. Like, come on now.
so that's how we I mean that's just me. That's how I view things. I don't know if everyone else does. Ronnie and not that I of course don't like y'all know y'all see us, we always taking pictures, whatever. So we do spend time. We go out. We do I make sure, you know, 9 times out of 10 if Ronnie asks me to do something, I pretty much do it.
But we just
9
had
times out
that
of 10.
conversation the other day. Most of the stuff that we do, so me, I'm expensive. The stuff that I want to do costs. So I'll say, oh, you know, no, I'm good. You know, he'll say, what do you want to do? Oh, you know, I'm okay. Dre, we always gonna end up doing what he want to do, and it's always gonna be chef stuff, food, and you know things like that. So one of us is not getting anything done that she want to do because she's stupid expensive to do, and I don't want to put it out there to do that stuff because we doing other stuff with our money. So it kind of gets hard. So then in my mind, it's cool because he gonna watch some TV with me. No.
Now I would say that now we
I get ya.
yeah, but we've sat down and there's certain TV shows that we do watch. You know that we sat down and was like, I don't want you to watch anything to appease me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. We have multiple TVs now. So we narrowed down. These are the shows that we both agree that we like. Okay, then we'll watch those shows
we gonna
together.
watch together.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's kind of how, we figure that. So if I come in and she watching the Housewives or whoever, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Real.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong. Continue watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go find me
Right.
something else to watch. And there's nothing wrong with that, whatever. If we know Power come on at a certain time, whatever case is, I'm going to watch my show until this time. You watch yours to that, then we meet up, see Power, whatever.
With full power.
Yeah.
And we look at a lot
That's
of
how-
recordings too.
Yeah, so we kind of
Yeah, that's
record
how
all
it
the
was
shows. We record the
when I
shows
was-
so when we do get the time, all right, boom, it's on the DVR so we can sit down and watch it together. What you about to say, Kim?
Right. No, I was going to say, it was pretty much the same thing with me. When I had a significant other, our show was The Wire. Like,
Oh, The Wire, that's my job.
yeah, like that was our time. We'd get our snacks, pile up on the bed, and we were like tunnel vision into The Wire. And then afterwards, we would have a conversation about it or what have you. So that was like our time.
Right.
Well, look, we
together.
got
We look forward to that.
Right.
we got a response
So,
on the floor. It says the thing is, I like simple stuff. Walks in the park, picnics, a movie, and dinner. Simple, so it's not like I'm asking for a lot. His time trumps us time. So
That's a different
that's
scenario.
a different situation.
That's a different. So, yeah, that's a So let me ask. What's his name? Indy.
Indy. Mm-hmm.
What is it that he likes?
Right.
Is it something that he may, be into that you can say, you know what, I want this time, so I'm gonna sit and watch football. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can be around. So y'all need
to watch the Notebook together. We did
Yo,
in New
that's
York.
like my favorite. That's one of my favorite movies.
We watched it together in New York. You remember?
Which one was that?
Where the couple was old together and she had.
Oh yeah. We watched that.
We watched that together.
But so
you know what? Shut up, Miko. So listen. Just because we like Power, and The Wire, like, be quiet.
Yeah. So
all right, it's all about the time, the quality time.
So we had.
That's what it's about, yeah.
I have an example. So I know this couple, right, and she wants time. Same scenario. She wants time, whatever case may be, and let's just say they're not into the same things, right? But if you can stomach or you can stand something that's, let's say, he likes, right? So in this particular scenario, he might like casinos. He like to gamble. You know what? I'm gonna book a trip to Vegas, or I'm gonna go to Atlantic City. I'm gonna book a room though, so that way guess what? I still get my time. I'm gonna go ahead and go down to his little casino for a little while with him, and so that way he's happy. I'm good because we out of town. You know what I'm saying? So she tried to do. I thought it was a great idea. I don't know how it worked out though, but because they don't do it no more. But so sometimes you gotta at least say try to find out what he's into, and then do we do.
She did respond to you. She said that he draws a lot and does video games, and I even show interest in playing his games with him and paint with him. So this.
I was going to suggest the painting. Okay, that's good. I was going to suggest that.
And so this seems like a kind of different situation. If you've been married, I know they've been married for almost 10 years, I think. And she's showing interest in being with him and doing the stuff that he wants to do, but he is showing that he is more interested in hanging with himself. They have a couple kids, maybe 4 or 5.
Young.
They're kind of young. Well, some are old, some are young. It's a good mix, So he seems more interested in himself now and less interested in spending the time with his wife.
So, has the conversation come up about how you feel? And
Let's go to a paint and sip, says Miko.
Yeah, paint and sip. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that paint and sip.
Yeah.
But
she said that she did.
She tried
doing that, right?
Yeah.
She's done that with him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So have you sat and basically had a conversation and expressed where you are with your feelings, and what is the reaction?
Knee to knee.
Yeah, knee to knee. I need a knee. Sit down.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
Sit down, face to face, knee to knee, and pour it out. He has to repeat back what you're saying, and pull your heart out. Like, listen, I want this. I'm doing this for it, and this, that, and the other. I'm not being, it's not being reciprocated.
And I would like to do this. I feel like this, and he has to repeat exactly what you said to him so you can know that he understood that.
Yeah, and just put it. Let's say, what is it that you wanted? I do what you want. Like, let's go somewhere. I'm planning this for us. You know what I'm saying? Make time.
And if you want that time, you might have to just be the planner. As long as he goes, is he willing to go when you plan stuff, or does he just still say, "Nah, I ain't doing it"?
Right. Yeah, because it's never like some. You might be some guys not planners, some women not planners. So the other person. I knew another situation. Someone felt like I'm always planning stuff. I'm always the one looking for stuff. The other person's not a planner. You know what I'm saying? That's your mission. I mean, your ministry. Your ministry. Planning is so. But if he's going and y'all, you know, the end of the day is about the time. Who cares who plans it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
the time, you know.
Yeah.
So, right.
So yeah, I was try that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, that's what it is. They just not a planner. But if you plan something, he's all willing to go. That'd be great. You're not a planner. So that means you got to get. I pay for it. Did you go?
See, well, hey.
Did you? Hey, Miko, that's fine. So on the Instagram live, my cousin basically was saying that he's not a planner, but he don't mind paying for it. So if he's with someone, whatever, she can be like, I want to go such and such and such. He pretty much like, okay, bet.
Yeah, because
here's the card, book it, let's go.
I think the problem is if he's not willing to spend the time at all, then that's where the problem's coming.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're making these suggestions and you're going over and beyond planning things, this and that, and you still getting hitting a brick wall, yeah, there's definitely issues.
It's something else. It's something else going on. Obviously,
definitely.
If that is happening,
definitely, because if
for sure.
So no, I was going to ask her, have she? He draws a lot. Oh, I was going to ask her, have she tried or attempted to have that type of conversation?
Facebook is slow because everything just popped in at once. Okay. But sometimes we should do what I want to do as well. Hey, Danita.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. Make that suggestion. Of thing, like put it on the table. Like you said, you've done all. And it's not a tit for tat, but if I'm showing you interest by doing what you want to do, hey, sometimes like I want to do something, so let's do something. You know.
She said he will go if I plan it. I'm the romantic one. He isn't. So do I just accept that's not who he is and just plan things ourselves? Yes.
Like you said, as long as he's willing to go, then the ultimate goal is you're getting your time.
She said, so am I asking too much for him to take initiative?
Yeah, you're not asking too much.
But you got to know who you're dealing with.
Exactly.
And if he's a non-initiative, non-planner, that's who you married. So, but he's willing to go with you.
My man on this joint just said the same thing. Most men not planners. Now, I'm gonna say this. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a planner.
He's the planner. He's the planner. We've gone on so many trips and so many things, and Dre will just send me an email. This is where we're going. Book this time out. Yeah. He's a planner. Yeah,
but see, that's
I'm just a goer.
I've always been on the go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love to go. Like I'm trying to get myself set up because I'm trying to get, the passport booked up. You know what I'm saying?
I got the passport before him, and he the one that planned all the trips. So what's that say? I cannot see.
I'm a planner, and my
someone
wife
says I'm a planner, and his wife is not.
Tony said,
yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
I'm a
same here, Tony. I'm a planner. You know what I'm saying? So, but like Foodie was saying earlier, not a lot of dudes do the planning. You know what I'm saying? Like Nico was saying earlier, I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I ain't got time to be playing. You just book it. I pay for it. We there. You might be in a situation is your husband might not be a planner, but if the ultimate goal is get that time in, plan it.
December babies are planners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what? What's that? The fire sign? What? Sagittarius?
No, Capricorn. Capricorn.
No, December is Sagittarius.
No.
Capricorns.
December 24th, 22nd.
Okay, December, the beginning of December is Sagittarius up until about the 21st. Then after that, December is Capricorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are Capricorns.
So yeah.
Okay.
So then I'm asking too much for him to take. Yeah. So I would say don't press the issue if he's willing to go.
They have 6 kids.
Huh?
6 kids. They have 6 kids.
Shit, that can put it way into on you too.
I was gonna say. I mean,
I don't want to do nothing either.
But you still have to make time.
Yeah. I agree.
Each other.
Yes, sir.
I agree. But if you have someone and you've been with him, you got to know that he will go out with you. He just doesn't want to plan it. I don't think it's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. I mean, most people, this is just me for the most. And see, when I say this stuff, I'm kind of talking from an old school standpoint because it's some new generation dudes. I don't know. They on some other stuff.
They different.
They different, right?
They real different.
But far as with it don't take a lot for us. It is so easy to keep us happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't cry. The old school guy, we don't cry a lot. You ain't got to go shopping for us. You know what? All we want is some time. We'll do whatever you want to do. Just give us our time, and we be good. What's good with you?
Kim, you can cut us off if you need to. I see you got stuff.
I'm good. I'm just listening. As a matter of fact, let me get off this thing. Do some more class work.
All right,
but I'm listening. I want to see you guys while I do my class work. So I'm about to get off.
Okay,
right,
thank you so much. We love you.
All right. So what's up, Ern? But yeah, a lot of times the kids kind of put a separation between you. I have 4, and sometimes I want a vacation from everybody.
Oh, that's fact.
Yeah, understandable. That is understandable.
And sometimes you just got to get away from the kids even your spouse, like they said.
Yeah,
like,
just
you
give
just
me
be
a
like,
minute.
it's enough. I just want a second. And I think people just have to understand that women are different from men are different from women. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think men, the simpler things, like you said, are okay with them, and women are so complicated. It's like, I want to do this. Oh, he didn't want to do this. Well, and it's not that serious.
And you missed the big point. You missed the big picture, because if you start focusing on like this little like nitpicking type of stuff, whatever case is, then you like, okay, you missed the big picture. So I don't know if this is your situation. You use an example. So for instance, you nagging or complaining, or whatever about him not, taking initiative to plan something, right? You hopping, but you missing that. Even you don't care who planned it. I just want some time. He like, I'm giving you time. Plan it. I'm there. So what do you want? So we got to ask ourselves, like, is this worth it? You know what I'm saying? So certain disagreements or misunderstandings, you got to ask yourself, is this worth it? Like I try to do that to myself sometimes. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she want to do something, even if I don't necessarily want to do it with a case, I'll be like, no, I go, or this. I ain't saying you got to do it all the time, but for the most part, yeah, I go. I'm not, if I ain't doing nothing, hey, why not?
If anybody else want to come on and join us and have this conversation, please do.
Yeah.
We do not mind. We welcome it.
Right. But yeah, so what? Oh.
But yeah, at the end of the day, so the question of the night is, how do you keep that fire burning in your relationships? One, get to know your partner. If you know what you're dealing with and you know your partner and understand them, you guys are going to know what keeps the other one, up for you. Mm-hmm. You're going to know what bothers them, what irritates them. You're going to know what they like, what they don't, what they want to do, what they don't, when they want to be bothered, when they don't. So keep that in mind, first of all.
Right. So like everyone knows, Ron and I, we still, 3 months in.
We're 3 months married.
Yeah. So we still learning. Treat her like the first day you met her. And Aaron, that was something said
we
first came in.
Treat her like the first. Well, don't you think that treating her like the first day you met her, times change, like you be together longer, and
but the feelings. I mean, you when you first met, you might have gone up to the job surprises and the other. Treated a lot of times the kids. Oh no, just talking about the kids. Okay. So yeah, times might have changed, but you're not doing that, but you're still doing things. You know what I'm saying? You're still doing, like you said, treat her with, for instance, okay, Ronnie's changing her eating habits, right?
Changed my whole lifestyle.
Yeah, when I'm at this, I went to the store, so I have an event tomorrow. So I went to shop for the event, right? But while I'm in the store and I know she's changed her eating habit, she didn't have to tell me, didn't have to call me, pick it up, come back in the house. You got this for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? Salmon steaks, salmon fillets, chicken this, that. You know what I'm saying? So
I was like, yes.
Yeah. I mean, just because, see, it's the little things, right? That's what I was always told.
And he filled my tank up.
So some people might not look at it like, oh, he just went bought some food. But because I know what she's doing and these are the things she's going to need. So she was on my mind at the time. So going back to what you were saying, she was first. You know what I'm saying? I had her on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I still got the stuff I got, but I was like, while I'm in the store, I know she needs, right? So I always try to put her at the forefront. That's how you keep that spark up.
That's how you keep the spark up.
Exactly.
And again, he knows that the little things are big to me. So he continues to do big things to keep my spark going.
Yeah, so and that's just I just like, and that's kind of been a curse for me too, because I like to do things on larger scales, and when I can't, it frustrates me, right? But I'm learning, and that's something you have to give to someone that understands the importance of the little things, because they can help you with that transition. So it don't
Fact.
you.
We have a question on the floor for everybody. So, how many years should you take to renew your vows?
How many years should you take to renew your vows? Man, I wish April was on here, because I think her and Keith just did that.
How long were they married?
I forgot.
See?
But this is just me. I want to say 5.
I knew you were going to say 5.
For all the married couples, if you guys have or have not, whatever, how long do you think you should wait before you renew your vows?
There's some couples that renew them every year. I think it's up to you.
Yeah.
I think it's up to the couple. If you feel like, hey, it's been a while, we need to renew them.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? What's the purpose of renewing vows?
Just reaffirming that you're committed to.
I mean, I just never knew. I know people do. I just never understood.
Still be married to that person, right?
Y'all still together? I mean, obviously you still want to be married.
Simple guys. Guys are simple.
Yeah.
Somebody said every year.
All right.
Every year. See, that's what I said. I know a couple people do it every year.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to do that. God willing, and everything. Maybe I can do that.
Yeah, we spoke about that too.
Yeah, I actually wanted to do that.
Yep, we did say every year too. Every year. That's the response that's on the floor, and that's what.
So it depends on where you are in your relationship, Nita. And how you guys feel. If you talked about this, again, I always use the thing like, what's the purpose?
What's the purpose?
Fruity. That's the man. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Stop beating the tables all the time.
Fruity, I was saying the same thing. Like, why? But I know people do it, but I never understood why. For me, I just was doing it only because every year you have an anniversary, right? And so my thing is, instead of just every year just have the same old anniversary, why not celebrate, the marriage with everyone? So I actually just wanted to have like a cabaret for my anniversary every year. You know what I'm saying? So
no, dog. Well, excuse me again. The dog is ripping up a...
So that's how I was looking at the food. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily renewing a vow, but go through the whole rigmarole. You know what I'm saying? Every year, just have a big cabaret for my anniversary. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do anyway. But yeah, I don't know why or whatever the purpose is. So Nita, matter of fact, I got Fruity on the other side, and he was saying the same thing. Like, what's the purpose? So, what's up, Jay? So, but yeah, Nita, so that's, I guess so far, it just seems like, it's on you guys, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you are, how do you feel? Maybe there is no time limit, it's just where you guys are. I mean, just the way things are set up, people just traditionally, they do every 5 years, I guess, but, yeah, I'm with Fruity. I don't know why we know him every year, but people do, Yeah, Jay, we talking about how you keep the spark going. So that's what we talking about tonight. And you've been married long enough, so Jay, if you want to chime in, like, what does it for you guys? What keeps this, you guys, the spark going for you guys in your relationship? Purpose is passion.
Purpose is passion.
You came from. Whoa, that was deep, man.
Purpose is passion. You can't forget where you came from. That's what we got on.
Hey man, my man Aaron deep. I'm trying to tell you, Aaron be over this joint spitting some jewels and gems. You hear me?
I be wanting to like write down everything he says. He's so deep.
Yeah, but purpose and passion. I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. And some people
because people get comfortable.
Yeah. You get content.
You get content, you just come home and it's like, hey, it's the same person. I see her every day or I see him every day. What's for dinner? What we gonna do? We gonna do anything? Okay. And it gets to the point where it's like, this is whack.
Yeah.
So, and you don't want to do it no more.
Yeah. So, like I said, and again, you got to know who you dealing with. You got to know the type of person you dealing with. I don't need Ron to do everything I like to do. I don't need her to do everything that I do. So I come in. This what I'm doing. If she be like, I want to roll.
What's up, Angie?
Hey, Ange. If she want to roll, cool. You know what I'm saying? If not, cool. I just go. There's no, man, she don't never want to. I never felt like that. Because going back to one of her sayings, you should already be a whole anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I was already doing stuff before Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing me or whatever. Not doing me, but, getting out, doing my business, networking, things of that nature. She wants to go, she goes. If she doesn't, it's no big thing.
You gotta do you, and you gotta do me, and I gotta do me, you gotta do you, and then we gotta do it.
Right. Like I said before, it's not, hey, Ange. Hey, Ange, we talking about, how to keep the spark going. And, and also, you can speak on this too, Ange, because, you guys, you and Q been in it for a minute. We still new at this, so we just like, what does it for you guys to keep the spark going? We had some good questions. And I say, first of all, we both agreed on this, that first you got to know who you're dealing with. Some people have this notion that you can change someone, right? You shouldn't want to change them, right? They're going to automatically change anyway, right? The more you with them, they're going to change anyway. So you don't have to force it. So I'm a firm believer in, especially as the man, and this is not what the people always say, bias or chauvinist thing, but as the man or whatever, you're supposed to lead. I feel like you lead by example, right? I don't feel like I have to tell or change or anything with Ronnie. The way I move should be positive and important enough to make her want to move a certain way. I don't have to change it. If she see it and be like, okay, I like where he going with this, she may end up changing and won't even realize because that's us becoming one. Same thing. She can be doing some things to make me want to change something I'm doing because of the way she's moving. So that's important. Like when you're dealing with somebody, you got to make sure that they moving right. You know what I'm saying? Because you want someone to assist you and change it in a positive way. Because she could be moving some ways that I didn't even realize. Like, you know what? That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm gonna adjust to that. So it's important. It's real important. But yeah. So like I said, we learning every day about one another. We hit bumps in the roads, whatever. But one thing I like about this, we talk it out, hash it out, whatever happens, but we get past it.
We haven't had to do a knee to knee yet, so we're
like we do knee to knees, but we ain't got our knees to knees yet. You know what I'm saying? We just situations come up, we talk it out, and we keep it moving. You definitely got to know who you're dealing with, right, Angie? So
you do, yeah. And so for the person on our Facebook feed that was saying, the hubby kind of ain't doing nothing, ain't going out or nothing like that. And yeah, sometimes you gotta, just know who it is and deal with him and know somebody could be loving you the hardest that they possibly can.
Yes, Lord.
And it's not the way that you think that it should be.
Who said
you kind of, I'm saying that.
Oh. One bad.
You kind of just take out everything that they're doing because it's not the way that you want it to be, and you can mess up an entire relationship because that person actually is loving you and they're giving you their all. But if you don't feel like it's their all, then you got a problem. We got a lot of comments. Hold on 1 second.
What? I didn't know you was.
You've been married for 9 years and with her for 24 years.
Seriously,
I believe pillow talk is the best, and treat each other as you did when y'all met.
I didn't even know you was.
I love pillow talk.
I didn't keep that, man.
Wait a minute. Well, okay. Danita says, I've been in 19 years so far, and it's been a big milestone for me. And I only had one child at the time. Now my 3 little ones wants to be apart. And then we have another comment. That's true, because when I went back to school, it encouraged him to want to go back as well.
Yeah.
So for Danita's comment, yeah, if you get married and there's only one baby in that marriage, and then you have more kids and you want them to see that union, I definitely think you should.
You know what? That's crazy. So I'm about to touch on something. So I used to. My man, I've been. Oh, that's food. So my thing is this. So some people get caught up in, and I agree with you, Nita. But some people, I made a mistake of trying to force something because of the kids. I wanted the kids to see a union, right? But it just some things you just can't force. But I definitely agree with that, Nita. You can't go into a relationship thinking you're going to change a person.
That's facts.
I would say work on yourself and let God do the changing. I have a praying wife that constantly prays for me, coming and going.
And Indy, that was for you. They said, you can't go into a relationship thinking that you can change that person.
Right.
Work on yourself and continuously pray for your partner.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
What
just
time is it? It's almost 8:30.
yeah.
Lord, have
Just pray. Yeah, that's important. If you have a praying spouse, you know what I'm saying. That's real, because you want someone. You want to be covered. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Both. You know what I'm saying. He praying for her, she
And
praying
she's
for him,
praying
and
for
you
him.
guys are praying for the union itself. I think that's
major.
Great words right
Yeah.
there. But yeah, so Indy, I hope
Not
that.
on this one.
Huh?
They can't see you over
Oh.
here.
I hope you I hope some of this came out and helps you understand. Not help the relationship. I think your relationship is good. I think just help you understand. Mm-hmm. I've been married for 18 years, been together 27. I have my life. He has his life, but our life together outweighs our own life. Yes, Lord. Prayer and meditation is important. Yes, Lord. Yeah, Q. Sorry.
Let me ask a question. How many married couples and just regular couples are actually praying together? I pray for my husband every day, all day, but it don't be with him. A lot of times at night when I'm praying, it's by myself because I'm praying for him and I want to cover him. Are you all, when you guys are praying for each other, are you praying together, holding hands together, or are you just praying for your partners?
So for us, because I have a situation like Ronnie goes to bed before I do.
Not all the time. I be up.
Okay.
I just go lay down first.
So no, we don't. We have, but we don't do it all the time. Like pray together, or whatever. Like she said, she prays for me when I get up in the morning. I'm praying for her. I pray all day for him and others, but we don't pray together.
Yeah,
that's kind of the same thing
I pray
with
all day for Dre.
Mom's neighbor. Oh, so yeah. So I definitely pray over her. I pray for our union. Pray for both our healths. All of that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Every single day.
So yeah, I think that's very important too, though. But yeah, so Andy, I really hope you got some this help you, because again, just don't try to change him. If he's willing to put in that work and put in the time, and as long as you set it up, just set it up. At the end of the day, that's what you want, the time. So it should make a difference who makes it. The problem lies is if he's not even willing, period.
Yeah, he sounds like he's willing.
Right. So it shouldn't. Yeah. Don't stunt that. And trying to change that makes it even worse. Trying to make someone change. Definitely pray for your union and speak life over your marriage. Only you can change you. Yes, Lord.
Andy, you gotta set the example. Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. When we're in relationships, we should set examples for each other. So in other words, I move a certain way, right? I've worked hard on like patience and things of that nature, right? So I can't come in hot-headed and stuff like that because I know she's watching. And Ronnie's the type, she feeds off my energy.
I do.
So if I'm negative, Wanda's gonna be negative. You know what I'm saying? If I'm like, this mother, who, babe? Who? See what I'm saying?
He don't like you. I don't like you.
You know what I'm saying? So I stay or try my best to make sure I stay positive, I stay calm, because that's the energy I want her to have. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need
even
her
in
to be calm.
disagreements, he stays calm, and so I just be like, oh, well, okay, you know.
Yeah, because like even with, like it's, yeah, she right. We disagree with something. I'm calm because I know it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? When your relationships or your unions are powerful, right? They're going to be attacked. They're supposed to. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. So when certain things happen, especially and it makes no sense, I recognize it. You know what I'm saying? I my spirit man speaks, but like, yeah, this not her. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do this. I'll be like, okay, and we go, and we good, and that's how we get over things so quickly because we both end up realizing like that was dumb, and we move on. We're going to the next. You know what I'm saying? So be careful of the attacks. They're going to come. So when situations arise, like for instance, this could be something Indy might be going through, something, voices in her head or whatever. And this ain't, when there's nothing there. There's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Husband loves you, you love him. You know what I'm saying? He's not saying he's not willing to put in time. He's just not a planner. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of guys are not. So stick in it, Indy. You got this.
You got this. All right, now. So that was the topic for this evening. You guys, we are still getting topics constantly, and we do pick and choose what we're going to talk about. So if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, please feel free to submit it to us, and we will get to it. We will discuss it at some point. We love you guys. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dre and Ro Show on YouTube. We said that last week. My mom came over here. She wasn't even subscribed. She hears it every freaking week. Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
All right, y'all.
We love y'all.
Peace.